actually, that's a cause and effect. I can see that.
Exactly.
And I see that looking at this right here. I have not done this. I have not completely done this. And this here, I didn't even think about it. Never thought about it.
So you got to keep in mind, every day you take a step,
Mm-hmm.
every day you take a step, that you're taking a step towards your game.
Right.
It's time management. All this stuff comes down to time management.
Right.
Okay, we could save a lot of time
Mm-hmm.
if we are organized, if we are clear. Like that little trip that you made coming into the office Saturday and Sunday and trying to, you think you needed this,
Mm-hmm.
you really didn't.
Right.
You really didn't. But if you was more clear, you were more focused,
Mhm.
you could have got the same result
Right.
just sitting where you was.
Right.
And that's what it is. I help you
Mhm.
become more clear
Okay.
with your end game.
Right.
So do you think I can help you?
Yeah, I think you helped me a whole lot.
Okay, so for a course like this, for this kind of session, private session,
Mm-hmm.
how much do you think this session is worth?
I've had people tell me, I've had some that runs 5,000, some run 25,000. I've had a lot, and I've had one consulting firm I talked with. Their bottom line was, I think, around 50 grand,
$50,000.
$50,000. But what they did, they guaranteed the client, and these people call me every month, and I thought, well, you're too far away, and I don't want this, I don't want this arm length thing.
Right.
And these guys was talking about 50 grand, but what they also guaranteed was they guaranteed the revenue. In other words, if you don't get 200 grand person this year, we'll give you money back. And I thought about it, well, that's a good idea, but then I kind of looked at where I was going with them. And I thought to myself, that's not what I really need. I mean, what I really need is someone to say, here's what you're doing wrong, here's what you're doing right, here's a game plan, get on track and stay on it, and let's go in this direction.
And do you think I can do that for
I
you?
think you can do that. I think what we can do, and I thought about it, I said, well, I wonder what this is going to cost, because I know it's not going to be cheap. I already know that. You don't get quality at cheap prices. So I'm thinking, how much money do I have to invest immediately? And February is a month that I have most of my money comes in February. A lot of my clients who haven't paid me in the prior pay up and all that good stuff. So I'm thinking, and it's just my guess. I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll cost me 5 or 10 grand or something. I don't know. I don't know what it would cost.
Right.
But I said, let me see what he got. Let me see what his game plan is. And let me see if I can fit in this game plan and come up with a structure. Because, something you said to me, another thing about your processes. I don't know if you had on the board. Someone that's on the board of that?
Yeah.
I saw it. It's the processes. And I said, I wonder if he could help me get a process. Because you already got an accounting firm set up. And they're doing something right. Believe it or not, since I've been here when you all moved in, I kind of looked at you. I've been on your website, and I said, well, I like their structure. I actually do. And there's a team in place. So I'm thinking, all right, now, he has a team already in place. He has a structure already in place. And I don't know if you would see it as competition or not, but I thought, if he's going to help me, I'm in the accounting world. I have about 300 clients that I do tax preparation for. I got corporation I do things for. I got some LLCs. The biggest client I got are the tax clients.
Okay.
But my most consistent client, my money makers, actually come from accounting.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, all right, these people, CPA is like, hey, the other CPA firm over here, they don't see me as a threat. They actually want to work with me.
Right.
And I said, well, look, all right, let's sit down and talk, because, if we're going to work together, there's got to be some value for all of us.
Well, my thing is this. I have spent years,
Mm-hmm.
over 2 decades, of reading
Mhm.
and taking business classes and webinars and seminars.
Mm-hmm.
I watched all these major players
Mm-hmm.
in the marketplace, and I've learned through actually doing it.
Right.
My last company was a $32 million company,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Okay.
And I've bought and sold 3 businesses.
Okay.
I sat on the board of directors for 8 different companies,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Okay.
I own Next Age First Realty,
Mhm.
which is a real estate company.
Mhm.
We have agents and brokers, and we buy and sell homes.
Mhm.
I own Brickfront Properties,
Mhm.
which is an investment company.
Okay.
We deal with a lot of investors. We give them a return on their cash. They buy properties with us, and we
Mhm.
secure with the deed itself,
Mhm.
and they get a return on their money. And we have a construction company, so we do all that.
Mhm.
Then I own that AGA Group company,
Mhm.
which is a tax and business bookkeeper.
Okay.
But if you think about all of this stuff,
Mhm.
regardless of what company you have, accounting, plumbing, HVAC,
Mhm.
roofer, a CEO of a computer company. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You still gotta have structure.
That's right.
You still gotta have systems.
That's
You
right.
still gotta have processes. You still gotta have the right people, and you still got everything's related to taxes,
Mm-hmm.
income, and expense.
That's right.
In and out, negative
Right.
and positive,
That's
white and black.
That's right.
If you run your business that way, there's no reason to make it complicated. There's no
Right.
reason to make it confusing.
Right.
Just put in simple, structured type of in place, and then and from there, believe me,
Mm-hmm.
through the technology that's available,
Mm-hmm.
it's a game changer.
Right. And that's what
It's a
I'm
game
looking for.
changer.
And I thought, to
And keep in mind, you're not getting any younger.
Right.
I'm not getting any younger. The goal is for us to be 60, 70 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and we have money coming in. We have money coming in. We have money coming in.
Right.
But we don't use our time and our energy properly today.
Mm-hmm.
That outcome, when we're 70, 80 years old,
Right.
we're not going to have that money coming in.
That's right.
And we cannot count on the government. It ain't going to happen.
Right.
They steal it from us anyway.
That's right. I believe that. I believe that.
They take it from us.
Right.
They're too busy out here dealing with trillions of dollars and billions of dollars. They're not really worried about what we're doing down here.
Right. The little people, no, not the little people. I mean,
We have to take charge and help each other. So my thing is to create value
Okay.
for as many CEOs and business owners out there as possible.
Okay.
If I could create value for them and help them grow,
Mm-hmm.
then in turn, they're gonna work with me.
That's right.
They're gonna invest with me. They're gonna buy houses with me. They're gonna do business with me.
That's right.
There's gonna be joint ventures. There's gonna be other businesses out there.
Right.
So it's all about collaboration.
Right.
I can't take my knowledge with me.
Right.
When I die, all of this goes with me.
Right.
So, but if I can help you and help 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 other people,
Right.
my end game is stay in front of God
Right.
in heaven and let him look at my record
Mm-hmm.
and say, come on in.
Right.
That's my end game,
Mm-hmm.
is to teach and touch and influence as many people as possible. If I can help you and you can help other people,
Mm-hmm.
hey, when my end game comes, he gonna look at my record
That's right.
and say, come on in.
Look at all the people you helped.
Exactly,
You helped so and so, and he helped all these people as a result of you.
exactly.
And that's what I thought about it. I thought about it yesterday. I said, I wonder. I got a good feeling. Normally when I meet people, I have either I have a good feeling about them, or I have a neutral or bad feeling. And I can sometimes I don't judge people, but the way a person approaches me tells me a lot about them. And I say to myself, man, the brother, concerned. He's had some concerns about me. He knows a little about. He's seen me around, so maybe he has some concerns about me. Because I'm sure you say, I've been that confident every day, man, doing taxes. My voice is so heavy. I mean, it cranks up during February because I do a lot of talk. I do a lot of presentations. A client called me the other day, and after I talked with you, he said, I love the way you explain things. And I said, gee, I'm thinking in the back of my head, this is not what I need to be doing.
Right.
I'm explaining, yeah, I do a lot. She said, well, my friend called me and they love you, Preston. You explain everything. I said, yeah. And I didn't say it to her, but I was like, this is what I don't want to be doing.
Right.
I don't want to hold these long, lengthy conversations saying, here's the law on, if you're a real estate professional or not, here's what the law says, you make over 100 grand. I don't want to explain all that. I mean, I love it, I know it, but I'm saying, what good is it doing me? It educates the client, but it adds stress. And I said, I gotta get away from the stress. And it's like you said, I have a clientele, but a lot of people approach me wrong. I have a clientele. I've been in business for a long time. I'm not somebody who just popped up around the corner. Got a very good reputation. And so I do have a clientele that I can lean toward. And I had this one real estate agent, and I'll never forget this. I gave her a client, and she took the client, bought a house, $400,000 house. Now you guess what she said to me? How many more clients you got? I was okay, wait a minute, let me talk with the client and see where you are with the client. Now the client liked the services, but she never reached back and said, well, maybe let me send person a tax class.
Right.
Always got the hand out.
Right.
And when she sit down and she said, I know you look like, maybe you sound like I'm risk. No, I don't think that. I said, but sometimes when you got someone, I see you kind of you using the friendship in the wrong kind of way.
Right.
I'm a business person.
Right.
So if I put all these people, I said, I can put a lot of people in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And that year, man, she made almost $1 million. I mean, she sold about $1 million worth of house. No, about $2 million worth of house with me. And not that I was looking for.
Sure.
It's just the fact that nothing
Right.
ever came back. I'm
Right.
like, damn. I mean, most of my clients I refer, You know, when my client make a referral to me, I pay him. Hey,
Right.
got a referral? Here goes some money.
Right.
Here's a discount.
Well, that's that's you know that's the thing. It's about collaborating with
Right.
the right people.
Right.
Right. There's a lot of people in this world that will keep taking from us, keep
That's
taking
right.
from us, keep taking from us, and nobody's going to put you first.
Right.
Nobody's ever going to put you first.
Right.
You're the only one that can take yourself out of this whole thing and put yourself first.
Right.
Okay. The sooner you realize that, you have to put yourself first.
Right.
And once you make that shift,
Mm-hmm.
then everything else is going to fall.
Right.
Because you got to take yourself from the bottom and put yourself to the top
Right.
and say, I'm first.
Right.
Without me, none of this is possible.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So that's the first mindset that has to take place.
Okay.
The second mindset you have to start taking place is say,
Mhm.
okay, the fact that now I realize I'm coming to work on the business every single
Mhm.
day, you know, make your plans step by step. What am I going to
Mhm.
do this week?
Mm-hmm.
What's my objective? And we'll get into more of that. So
Mm-hmm.
as we have more sessions, like session 2, we'll get into other things. Session 3,
Mhm.
we'll get into other things.
Okay.
Session 4, we'll get into other things. But as you have more sessions with me,
Mhm.
things are going to become more clear.
Right.
But the objective is to get that focus energy like a sharp, like a
Right.
laser,
Mhm.
and just stay focused on your game plan.
Right.
And to all that time that you waste, all
Mhm.
these little things that you do, because of the fact you're not organized and you can't get to your files and systems.
Mhm.
Once all these systems and stuff is created, you're gonna have more time.
Right.
You're gonna have more freedom. And
Right.
when you have more time, more freedom, then you can go back to the gym.
Right. I ain't been there.
You can exercise. You can work on your diet. You
Right.
can work on eating right. Because
Right.
without our health,
Right.
all of this don't matter.
You got nothing at all.
All this don't
That's
matter.
right. You know, you're right. You know, and the thing is, I mean, so that's where I am. I mean, I thought about it yesterday. I said, you know, and I pray all the time. You know, I thought the other day, I said, you know, I really need. I mean, I can accept criticism.
Right.
I really can.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, I'm a father, and I look at it and say, well, I criticize my daughter, but I can accept criticism,
Sure.
and I understand this business, this whole business thing. I look at, you know, I look at all the business channels. I look at all the CEOs. I always see Bill Gates. He's going around giving away money now. You know, and you know, a lot of them just doing different things. They don't do what I'm doing, and the goal has been, that's where I would like to be. That's what the plan was when I started out, and then it got diverted because my partners shifted it away and blah blah blah. So it's like I'm starting all over again. So now I'm saying, this time we're gonna do it right. I have really worked it this way. I haven't done it the way I want to do it, but I have a system that will work. It will work if I can get it just set the way I want. You know, I just got. See, my big thing is to get that client, get to that online on my website, and write those checks online. Because what my system would do when they write those checks, it would automatically go and do their account.
Right.
See, that takes that stress off of me.
Right.
Then I can go back and do some little internal audit review, and at some point, when I get another employee, I'm gonna make them do the internal audit review.
Exactly.
I'm not doing nothing.
Exactly.
Because all I want to do is get the system set up, show how it's done. I want you to make sure that's done right every week,
Right.
every month, blah, blah, blah. Here's the report I want. I want the executive summary, and I'm gone. That's
Exactly.
all I want to do.
You want me to sit in the back seat?
That's right. I want to get on away from this. I don't want to drive this stuff no more, man.
Look, here's the thing. We're gonna end this thing now, but
Okay.
look, I've created a lot of value, and I've made things a lot more clear.
Okay.
So my job and my objective of this whole thing is to work with you in that manner.
Okay.
And you know, everything is customized.
Okay.
So the way I work with you versus the way I work with somebody else is gonna be different.
Okay.
Because you know, some people are already making $1 million.
Right.
Some people are already making 800,000, 700,000. They have businesses, they have structure, but they just want to tweak it and fine tune it, and they're still stuck in this,
Mhm.
and they just need my help to kind of make it more clear.
Okay.
Some people are where they're making 80,000, 100,000, 200,000,
Mhm.
but they want to take their business to the next level,
Right.
and then they hire me to do that. So then I work with them. It depends where they are.
Okay.
And some people are brand new,
Right.
and they want to start a business. They want to become an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
They want to start an LLC, and then I work with them. But I customize it. Like, why you want to do this?
Okay.
Why do you think you'd be a good a business owner?
Right.
And I break it down to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is your end game? What is your goal? How much money would you like to make? How much money do you have
Mm-hmm.
to get started? How much reserves do you have?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what kind of demand is out there for this product and this
Right.
service?
Right.
You know, all these analyticals. A lot of people want to get into business,
Mm-hmm.
but they really don't know why. That's why so many businesses fail
Right.
so quickly,
Right.
because they don't have a game plan.
Right.
So I help in different levels.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
So, all right, so we're gonna end this here, and then we'll schedule a second session.
Okay, I'm gonna let me write this down, some of this down.
Okay, so just tell the camera that I was helpful,
Okay.
and that you would recommend me or suggest me. Tell me what you
Okay.
think.
This morning, all the business strategies we went through, I greatly appreciated. I thought Saeed was very good at what he did. Helped me get a focus on my inabilities, my lack of direction, and my lack of organization. And I would highly recommend him to anyone. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
My name is Sid.
Sid, right.
Sid Hameed.
Hameed. That's-
Brickfront Properties and Next Stage. We work with investors, baby.
Okay.